housekeeping, please turn your cell phones off. Washrooms are to the left of the stage. If there's a line, they're upstairs in the piano bar to the right. Please feel free to take photos, but no flash and absolutely no videos. If you're feeling a little chilly in our AC, talk to your waiter. We have lovely wraps to keep you warm. Now prepare yourselves.
Thank you, Jackie. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. We are here for our Christmas show, and I'm going to try to come down here and just get a little intimate just for a minute. Now, in the other shows, some of the artists are so fussy and picky. They tell you don't take photos, no video, no me. Don't do all of that tonight. Just take whatever you want. Flash at us. We don't care. I mean, don't flash us. That's a different show. If you want to see that, go around and buy another ticket for another show called Naked Boys Singing. Welcome, boys. How are you? Nice to see all of the people who come out for our Christmas show, like your outfit. I used to have one like that. Years ago. You know, it's nice to see everybody. Your outfit's nice. I was trying to think of a word when I was going by earlier to describe that. Affordable, I think is what it is. It looks good on you. It does. It looks good. Mine's rather affordable. As well, but practical still. Hello. Okay, here. Okay, well, we'll just move right up here. You know, they built these stairs for old folks, and that's good because my name is Pearl Burris, and I'm from Tunica, Texas. And I love coming down here to Puerto Vallarta to entertain everybody down here. I get on the Puerto Vallarta. I get it mixed up. For the reasons I come down here, bingo, and we get the Viagra. Okay. Get off the stage, you're not funny. Who put that up there? Oh, cute. Okay, we wanted to tell you what we're kind of focusing on tonight. We would like you to think about why you're here in Puerto Vallarta. You know, over the years, I've been down here several times with several of my husbands, and the third one liked me the most before I shot him. And, well, I didn't mean to. He was a sleepwalker. He failed to tell me that in time. So, if you're a sleepwalker, turn to your partner now and let them know. It'll be important later. Okay, but anyway, we said, you know, this is sort of a second home for me. 28 hours on the bus from Tuna down here. And for bingo, they just let me play bingo here for 2 drink coupons. And I'll be doing that tomorrow, so they let me come down just a day early to entertain here. And they've asked me to sing, so please, no judgment calls, please, tonight, because I am not a singer, I'm a chicken farmer, so that's what I do best. And I've got to get back tomorrow after the show to feed the chickens, so it'll be 28 hours back on the bus. And those chickens will get fed, and I'll get on the bus now next Thursday to come back for bingo on Saturday. So it's a busy schedule, but the drinks are good. And so and I want to give a special shout out back there to Miss Beverly Fairfax, our friend Eric, joining us for the Christmas show. He's our publicity director. So if you have any questions or compliments about anything he puts on the web or in the newspapers or whatever, he's got such a good job. We're so happy. But this is like home to many of us, whether it's your real home or whether it's your adopted home or your retirement home or your mental home. It doesn't matter. We're happy to be here in Puerto Vallarta. We're very fortunate to be here for the holidays. It just feels good to be here anytime, but especially during the holidays, because I feel like here in Puerto Vallarta, here in Mexico in general, the holidays are about something much more pure and special and traditional than anywhere else I've been in the world. So it feels good. There's no snow, by the way, but we have a fire up here, and if it gets warm, we'll turn that down. Don't worry. But we've got the fire lit, and she's lit too. So everybody ready for the show? Me too. I have invited one of the decorations are cute. Look at that little jingle bells. Thank you. But we have a special entertainer that's here too. Well, she's the host. I'm just sort of like the person who holds the mic in between the songs. That's really what I'm doing. But Lady Zen, we met over in San Miguel de Allende, and she's been doing shows here since June. And she has a background that is just about what we're talking about tonight. All of us being from different places, and our backgrounds sort of converge into one environment for the holiday. Lady Zin was born in Brazil and adopted by parents who moved her to Arkansas. Imagine that culture shock. And then she moved to Connecticut on a Fulbright opera scholarship and ended up dropping her opera and changing it to blues and jazz because that's what she felt was in her heart, but she didn't know why until she found out more about her roots. So finding out about who you are and celebrating that tonight is what we're all about, you know. And we put on dresses and act silly, put on lipstick, but the truth is, we're just here to have a good time and have fun and celebrate the holidays and the joy of what it is to us here in Clearwater. So please welcome to the stage the beautiful, the one and only. I've never met anyone like her in my life, and I'm grateful to know her. And she's going to come this way because we got the screen down. Ladies and gentlemen, put it up. Put your hands together for the beautiful. Do I need to bring out your pianist first? Oh, he's there. Miguel is on piano all the way from Chihuahua. See, we have Mexicans in the show too. Look at this. He's going to be playing with Lady Zin. And wow, where'd you get that thing? Where's your microphone?
On the table.
Because I think this would. Oh, perfect. We brought one.
Check. 1, 2. I'm here.
You're here.
I'm right here.
Welcome to the Christmas show. Thank you for joining me.
It's my pleasure.
And we're going to set Miguel up. We did a 4-hour sound check. It looks like it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to leave you alone.
72 hours.
But I already told him about your background and everything. But please don't leave any of the
You
rest.
said Connecticut.
Is it Maine?
It's Maine.
Maine. I'm sorry.
It's really close. It's close.
Very close. So we have lots of surprises in store. I don't want to tell you anything about it except right now we're going to listen to Lady Zin and Miguel. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for that. Is everybody warm or hot or cold? You're okay? All right.
Well, look at all these people. Oh, there's Joseph. Hi, Joseph. And Julie and Eric. Hi. Who else is out there? I can't see you very well. I can see you and I love you. I love you too. We're just, Miguel fucked up the keyboard. We just looked at it. So, okay. So, I guess I will tap dance. I was I'm saving all the good stuff for the beginning here. So, let's start again. Ready? The wonderful Lady Zin. true story. My niece really did ask us to call Santa and tell him not to come.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carol being sung by a choir. Dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe will help to make the season right. Tiny tots with their eyes on the glow will find home to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. So I'm offering this simple phrase to keep from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways.
Merry Christmas.
I was working on a cocktail order back there, and I believe I've got enough to get me through the show. I had to
Do you
line
have
them
enough
up.
drink tickets? Because we're not paying you to be at this part of the show.
No,
You said you had drink tickets.
they said I could have a couple of extra for Christmas, so
Oh, great.
I've got at least 4 drinks lined up back there, and I'm working on 12. If I get to 12,
drinks of Christmas.
I will sing the 12 drinks of
There we
Christmas.
go.
If I
Hallelujah.
get there at the end of the show. What? I'm sorry.
I was gonna.
I didn't-
Were you gonna take?
I'm not just saying it because I'm a little tipsy. I have a request. There's a song called The whitest Christmas ever.
I think it's called White Christmas.
Oh, White Christmas. White
I think the other one is brought to you by Trump.
Oh, okay, that's a different song. Well, either one is fine with me.
Yeah, okay, great.
But I love that song, and I will try not to interrupt during.
Oh, please, will you sing it with me?
When, are the words down there?
Yes.
Oh, is that the?
This is called a teleprompter, and we use this in the business.
I'll try to read along, but
Great.
this one ought to come to me if I.
Okay.
Do you want me to start with you or just leave?
Please.
Or do you want me to stay up here?
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear the sleigh bells in the snow.
I'm dreaming, is it my turn? Of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know back in June, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells when they ring. Your turn.
Why don't we all sing this one? We all know this, right?
Why is Christmas ever?
I'm
Dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. In the snow.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases
Oh, and give it up for, oh, where'd you go? There she is. Ladies in, everybody. Thank you, ladies in. You know, she's getting better and better. She was pretty good on that. I thought I did a remarkable job as well. You know, she's still studying. But she's coming along. She's coming along. I think she's doing a fine job. Dennis, when did you walk in? Dennis Crow, everybody. I heard you were going to the buffet out the Sirloin Stockade, but you made it. Did you not end up going? Oh, listen, it's so nice to have you here. And I didn't recognize you with hair on your head. Oh, wait a minute, that's a hat. It's lovely. It's lovely. I thought you had the Rogaine thing going on there. Now, everybody, if you don't know Dennis Crow, up in the piano bar, he joins us most every night around 9:30, and we sit around the piano bar, and several fellows, you know, come in. They sing show tunes and act silly, and it gets kind of merry and gay in there, if you know what I mean. And so we appreciate what Dennis does. He's been playing piano. If you know the White House, what's it called? Front Porch in Algonquin, Maine. He was the pianist for the house for 37 years and has played with everybody from Ella Fitzgerald to me. And you know, it just gets better and better. And now now you found yourself here in Puerto Vallarta, and you've lived here now for a couple of years. And the guy, believe it or not, he does not like to have a microphone at the piano. He likes to just give his instrumentation to the audience, but not the voice. But don't let that fool you. The man loves to talk, and he will talk your leg off. So join him after the show. We're going to have a conversation session out on the patio or up in the piano bar. Are you on tonight in the piano bar? I guess 9:30 regular show. August, I think September, isn't it? Yeah. Well, anyway, that's great. We are. Hold on. We have a. Would you want to do that? I would love for you to take that. Oh yes, is she here? Oh, I didn't know that she was. Well, I was calling her, you know, because she's so pretty. I was calling her Mary Todd, but Tia LeBron. Now, Dennis, would you like to play a song with Tia LeBron? She's apparently here. She's ridden in on our sleigh. She finally got here. And actually, I think it's Miguel who we need to bring out. Didn't they work it out together, Miguel? Yes, we got to bring Miguel back to the piano. So, Dennis, Tia LeBron is here. So we worked that out. Or no, you guys, I don't know. It's Tia LeBron. Whichever one of you is playing for her.
Me.
Oh, you're right, it's Edgar. Oh my God, I forgot. Oh, it's Tia LeBron. Come up here and watch that first step. It's a doozy. My God.
Look at this girl. All right.
Rachel, we're going to need to snip these balls up here because you look absolutely amazing. Now, tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Well, I'm originally from Colorado.
And what, you're on vacation here?
Well, no, my alter ego lives here.
Oh, and who might that be?
Todd Barnes.
Todd Barnes? Oh, he's the partner over at the swim shop, the Mercurio
He
Swim.
makes those swimsuits.
Oh, now
those
he's,
little speedos.
I think he's a fashion designer
I
by
believe
trade.
he is.
So now, do you do this sort of get up all the time? What's going on here?
This is my first time on a stage in almost a decade.
Can you believe that? What a Christmas present.
Prior to a decade ago, were you on a stage in Denver? Or?
I did cabaret shows in Denver, Colorado, in New York City, and was a professional Celine Dion impersonator.
Oh, I can see that. Well, let's just bring out our next guest on the piano because I think you guys have worked something out together. And Dennis is going to do it? Perfect. This one, I got confused at sound check. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm in my cups already.
She's going through a change.
And it's hot. So let me get off the
We
stage.
ladies
I would
know
like
what
to
that
offer you the microphone. You want to use this one? Why not? Okay, everybody, give it up one more time for Tia LeBron.
Hi everyone, how are you? I'm excited to be here tonight. That yellow light is really great. Probably not very good for my face. Thank you. With this much makeup, honey, anyone could look beautiful. Even Pearl could look beautiful with this much makeup. Let's do this legit. Sleigh bells ring out, listening in the lane. Snow is glistening. A beautiful sight for happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away, all the bluebirds, here to stay. It's the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, "Are you married?" We'll say, "No." But you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we sit by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Why don't you play for a bit, Dennis? Everybody give it up for Dennis Crowe. in town. Later on we'll conspire as we sit by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made. We're walking in a winter wonderland. Oh, we're walking in a winter wonderland. Yes, we're walking in a winter wonderland. What's going on next because I'm not in charge. So I'll just stand here and look good. Is that okay?
Let's give it up. I'm so sorry. We just got a set list here.
No,
I got
that's
it.
okay.
The memo just came in.
It's all you, right?
It says ladies in, ladies in, ladies in. No. This is crossed out.
He gave them to us.
You know who we have next? We have Andrew Johns. Now, I had never heard of Andrew Johns. Had you?
You know, I had the fortune of meeting him last season here in Vallarta. He's spectacular.
I think
can tickle the keys
I'm
like,
kind
like
of
nobody's
blown away
business.
by this guy.
He's
And have you
amazing.
seen his outfit? I'm envious.
Well, they're a little too much.
Well, wait till you see what he's got right now. Let's welcome to the stage Andrew Johns.
I get the smoke. Should we do something rock and roll for the smoke? I'm trying to think, what would I do rock and roll for the smoke?
Only from
I gotta get my voice going.
Here I go.
Now I can't see.
Thank you.
the last 30 seconds.
Silly waves that last 30 seconds.
So, the choice is something not Christmas or something Christmas. Not Christmas? That matches the jacket? That's stupid. This will get funny. This feel inside. No one goes who can. He's so very high. Don't have much money, but if I did, buy a big house where both could live. If I was a sculptor, then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a fountain show. No, it's not much, but it's the best I can do. A gift is my song, yeah, this one's for you. You can tell everybody this is a song. Maybe quite simple, now that it's done. I hope it don't mind, I hope it don't mind. Put down words. A wonderful life is while you're in the world. Sat on a roof, pick up the marks of the field. I'll first say how's they got me quite across. The sun's been quite high. I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. Oh, excuse me for getting these things I do. I see, I've forgotten if the great are there. Whatever they mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. You can tell everybody this is a song. Maybe quite simple, now that it's done. I hope it don't mind, I hope it don't mind. Put down words. A wonderful life is while you're in the world. I hope it don't mind, I hope it don't mind. To put down words. A wonderful life is while you're in the world. We need a piano solo.
Tell everybody this is a song. Maybe quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. Put down words. Wonderful life is while you're in the world. Hope you don't mind, hope you don't mind that I put down the words. Wonderful life is while you're in the world.
Mr. Andrew Johns, everybody. Oh, wait a minute. Did you get to do all those those Christmas carols that you were going to do? Did you do the Snoopy one?
Yeah, I did.
You did the Snoopy? Oh, I must have been at the bar. Did you do the Elton John?
I did the Elton John.
Oh, I must have been at the bar. Well, I heard you though. It was beautiful.
Well, we passed the bar.
Well, I haven't quite got that far. Andrew, your jacket is,
It's your favorite jacket.
it begs the question. Do you have a girlfriend or?
Not right now.
Not right now? Do you have a boyfriend? No? Well, you're in Puerto Vallarta, your chances of getting one are pretty good. The last boyfriend I had is now dancing on top of blue chairs. I lost him here in Puerto Vallarta. Back in 1971, I lost him. He's still there dancing. You look great, and do you have a show right after this? 9:30? And then they told me keep clapping for him. He's amazing. Yeah, come to the show, huh? And that's at 9:30. And then you're the New Year's Eve show on December 31. So you have like a few days, like 10 days off, kind of like.
I know.
What are you going to do on your time off here in Puerto Vallarta? Golf. Are you a golfer? I've heard there are a couple of nice golf courses here in town, somewhere on that side of the river. I get a nosebleed if I cross that bridge. But no, I actually, Centro is becoming more and more exciting these days, isn't it? There's so much, it's always been the heart of Puerto Vallarta's Centro. Obviously, they call it Centro, but there's a lot more going on down there, and everything's spruced up and ready for the holidays. Now, tell us, where are you from?
I'm from Vernon, Canada.
Vernon, Canada. I thought you were going to say Vernon, Texas. Well, we like you so much. Would we be imposing if we asked you to do something that you like to do, like I don't know, something? I know you do all the fun and
Something rock and roll or something fun and crazy or...
Rock and roll.
Okay.
Are you coming back later?
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Oh, that's right then. Okay, we'll let you go take a break. The bar's open, by the way, if you haven't seen that.
So we won't do...
No, do that if you want. Do one more. Yes, do it. We need a little rock and roll.
You want that? Yeah.
And if you want me to
If
sing it,
you come to the show, I do.
I do some Queen.
Is this a real life?
We'll do that. You gotta come back to the show.
Love's a small town girl, live on in a lonely world. Take the midnight train going everywhere. Trust the city boy, born to raise a self-decline. Take the midnight train going everywhere. Small town girl, living in a lonely world. Take a midnight train, going everywhere.
Mr. Andrew John is fantastic, fantastic. Wow, we'll be back in a minute. We have more in store with him. We're using him as much as we can, if you know what I mean. With that outfit on, I'm sure he's getting a lot of attention from this crowd over here. Right? Oh, what were you doing all this time? You were a little bit late. We started, well, we started late. You were still late. Yeah, we got ready, but we started at 6:40, but I'm so glad you're here. You got cocktails already, that's all that matters. Hello there. We should have been June Christmas show. This fella right here, I got off my bus at about 1 a.m. and he came into the bar about 1:05, and I'll tell you what, we closed at 1:30, he left at 5:30. So if I look a little worn out, it's his fault. But thank you. And Julie from No Way Jose, and Eric from Timothy Real Estate. Wonderful to see you. And Julie has a new venture here. She hasn't put the signage up, but she's the newest Keller Williams affiliate, powered by Keller Williams. And if you want real estate advice in this town, she's given me a whole lot and I haven't paid her a cent. So she's a good gal to get to know. Donnie, how's your new apartment? I know you used to be our Muslim buddy next door, but oh, you've got several? Oh, I don't know. He's got a lot of homes. Patrice, you're here. It's nice to see you. Your sister, hello, nice to see you. It's nice to have family in the crowd. You know, we usually go to the prison rodeo for Christmas. We like to, you know, here it's a tradition, we go to the prison rodeo. But I told my friends I wanted to go to Puerto Vallarta because I didn't want to be around so many people that I know. Speaking of, I know some of I do. Fortunately, the Fitzgeralds. Always nice to see you, boys and girls. Lovely people. I know your faces, can't remember anybody's name. Oh, I know your face. My God, look who's here. It's Mr. Ron Spencer, star of Greater Tuna. Ron, I know that you're not in your normal costume, but I know that you don't like to really show off or anything. I know you're a pretty quiet fella, but I understand that you're working with me on the new program. It's called, what's the name of the new show we're doing? I forget. I can't remember the first line.
It's called Tuna Does Vegas.
Tuna Does Vegas. So Bertha and Armis got married at the end of one of the shows, and they're going to Vegas to renew their wedding vows. But before that, there's a show called A Tuna Christmas, and in that show, they decide, the Smut Snatchers, which Vera Cart, the character he plays, the Smut Snatchers decide to censor all the books in town, the Christmas carols and whatnot. Do you remember any of the censored items?
Well, of course, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen.
What's wrong with that one?
Merry? What do you think that means? Those people speak in code.
Oh, the merry gentlemen, they have to go. Yes, that's got to go. You know, the Smut Snatchers in Tuna, they run out of things to censor. They've tried to censor everything from Leviticus to the newspaper. And so finally, they found 3 more words: poop, pecker, and pot. I think they're going to try to have them eliminated from dictionaries in Tuna Does Vegas. So we're working on that. We were supposed to open it at the end of January. So that's my dear friend Ron Spencer. We've been sitting out on the terrace trying to memorize our lines. There's only about 6,000 words in that show. And I remember about a third of them, and he remembers 99% of them. It's an amazing memory, that man. Scares me dead to death to think that I have to memorize all those lines. Oh. What are we doing? Thank you guys for coming. It's been a wonderful Christmas show. We really, no, I'm kidding. We're not near finished. We have to bring back, oh, you're here. Hello, Miguel. Now, does everybody know where I always thought it was a dog, but apparently there's a state in Mexico called Chihuahua. Is that true, Miguel? How are you tonight? Everything okay? Is this your first time away from your Chihuahuas for Christmas? Oh, how many do you have? No, you don't have any Chihuahuas? That would be kind of redundant to own a Chihuahua in Chihuahua. But you look good, and you've been here how many months now? A month or a half or so? Yeah. And is it your first time in Puerto Vallarta? Second time. And what is your background? You've always been a pianist, or were you also like a bullfighter or anything of those kind of fun things? A toreador? You play guitar as well? Do you sing a bit? No, you usually sing.
He does not sing.
Are you trying to interrupt my show? Oh my
Does
gosh.
not.
Would you guys like to do another song
Do you
together?
mind if we do?
I would love it, ladies and gentlemen. I think she says I was rambling on. I think she's afraid I'm going to take away her pianist.
No, that's not it.
I love the two of you together. Is there a show that you're doing? I think it's New Year's Eve you're working with him.
Yeah.
And it's in another venue. No, we can tell him. Where is it? You tell him.
It's called.
Ladies in.
Thank you. It's called La Hacienda Carlota. And you know where the Guadalajara is, the Guadalajara Pharmacy, and then the tacos are there?
And the church?
It's just right there, just right across from the church where the clock tower is.
Church.
So, and the churros? Yeah, there's a churro guy out there too. Yes.
Right in front of the church.
Yes, it's amazing. And so we're gonna do a party that I have in mind called the Requiem for the Disco, and it was meant to highlight those that we've lost in disco throughout the years. Because when Whitney died and Donna Summer, I started really being affected by the fact that these great female voices were going to be gone. And so we decided to put together this show to celebrate what disco was. Now we got a light up dance floor. We just recently acquired a male pole dancer. We have a female and male go-go dancer. We have,
how much are the tickets?
Well, they're
I'm kidding.
$5,000 US.
Jiminy Christmas. Can I get a discount?
I have two 2-for-1 tickets left. So if you guys want to get the two, there were two that weren't picked up. So let me just ask you this. Maybe it's much too early in the game, but I thought I'd ask you just the same. What are you doing, New Year's Wonder whose arms will hold you good and tight when it's exactly 12 midnight, welcoming in the new years, on New Year's Eve. Maybe I'm crazy to suppose that I'd ever be the one you chose out of the 1,000 invitations
just in case I stand one little chance. Here comes the jackpot question in advance. Hey, what are you doing, New Year's? New Year's
What are you doing New Year's Eve? Well, you're either going to see Andrew Johns at Incanto, or you're going to see Lady Zen at Casa Carlota, or you're going to one of 1,000 other Christmas or New Year's Eve parties. I'll be here for Andrew Johns, who just walked back on the stage, and then Lady Zen has offered me a little backdoor discount over there, so I can go in through the back door and have a piece of chicken off the counter there, and then I get to go in and have a drink. So for $9.99. So no, she's been very generous. She's a hard working person. Never stops thinking about.
I have something for you.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk about me like you wasn't here. What do you have for me besides a rosy disposition?
Well, I'll be right back.
Oh. Lady Zen. I like that. That's a new song.
Oh, I love it.
We have a treat coming up for you. I don't know which one it is. But...
Do it again.
Oh, you've got. Are these the Naked Boys singing? Oh, my goodness. I've heard about this show, but my insurance program won't let me attend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rudolph is missing. Where's Rudolph? Well, Hobie, he's singing with the tenors. Now, there's 6 of the guys from the cast. Has anybody seen this show, Naked Boys singing? Now, we are going to spare you from the nudity tonight because when is your next? Now tonight, would you like to sing a song for us, boys? Yes. We won't ask you to sing anything from the show because I'm sure you're. I'm sorry, I'm standing right in front of you. Let me kind of. Could I squeeze in right here? Don't move. Yeah. Just remember that line. Remember that part from the show where it's like from front to rear. How does that go? So you turn sideways and then you say from front to rear. I like that part. It's a lovely show. This show was written 20 years ago and conceived by a man named Robert Schrock, who now lives here in Puerto Vallarta. And he was the director of this show, and we've been still, since he departed on opening night, we've still been rehearsing and changing and hanging new microphones. There's these tiny little microphones up here that make them much more audible than they were on opening night.
Turn down the bass on those tiny microphones. Turn down the bass on those tiny microphones.
Oh, right now.
Yeah, right now.
Oh, are those tiny microphones on?
Yes.
Oh, he's asking.
Turn down the bass on those tiny microphones.
There's a story. Well, it's nice to have a fellow in the house who knows how to make things sound good. Thank you, Andrew.
You hear that?
Yeah, we had a little feedback. But once I get off of here with this microphone, it might
probably gonna get.
and it's probably my boomers too, so that causes.
Look him up.
That's a different price of admission, man. Just like the boys, you got to buy a ticket to see that, okay? It's very cheap, though. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like them to sing a song for you. This is something, it's very important that we have a little bit of Spanish in the program. So I've asked them to sing in Spanish and English to show you how they can do that. And this is the cast of Naked Boys singing. I'll be back in a minute to talk to you. Here we go. Sing along if you know it. And if you don't know,
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, feliz
to talk to you for a minute. First of all, what does that mean? Feliz Navidad.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas. Different than Merry Christmas. It's Happy Christmas. And is that what you say in Mexico when you want to greet your neighbor for Christmas time? You say Feliz Navidad.
Yes.
That's what I thought. That's what I've been saying. And it's working. So it's good. Okay. Now for Happy New Year, what do you say, Max? This is Mitchell, everybody. Give it up for Mitchell. Now, if you haven't seen the show, this guy does the most amazing transformation in the show, and that's all I can say. And he's a crowd favorite, let me tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, here's another crowd favorite. I'm sorry to stand in front of you. You probably are having an eclipse right now. I taught him to do that. We had an acting class. I said, cheat out, move around from the direct frame. Okay. Max, how are you?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm happy.
Oh, good. A happy Christmas to you. Okay. Now, this program is called Naked Boys Singing. And tonight you're clothed boys singing, but you're not actually nude in the show, correct?
We're completely nude from the beginning to the end. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Good night, everybody.
Oh, come on, wait.
Oh.
But it's good. After the first song, you forget about the nudity and you just keep going with the songs, the acting, the story. You're gonna love it.
Wait a minute. Is that, I know Julie's seen it. Julie, you've seen the program. How do you feel about that? You forget, you've seen it twice now. You forget that they're nude after the first song, right?
I never forgot
He forgot they were singing. Oh. Well, it is a good program. There are a lot of good songs in the show. Do you ever go to sleep or get in the shower and start humming one of them like, I'm a naked maid? You ever do that?
in my head.
And Max, where are you from?
I'm originally from Guadalajara, but I've been in Puerto Vallarta for 10 years.
Oh, Max. And Mitchell, where are you from?
Mexico City.
Mexico City. Now, you've been in a couple of shows in your life.
I am.
And you're such a great performer, and just a super nice guy. Vegetarian, doesn't really drink. So sweet. Are you gluten-free and all that?
I'm going there, yes.
Oh, you're such a great guy. So, I mean, I can't tell you how much I have enjoyed getting to know you. Max, we've known each other for 75 years, so, and your work in the show is remarkable. May I pass right here and now squeeze between Renzo, where are you from?
I'm from El Salvador.
El Salvador. We have another international star. Now, is this your first show, or you've been in a few shows or programs in your life? You've been on stage or on the screen?
Well, I've been in the stage in my country when I was 14 years, and in a band that they call La Moda. I was part of the singers, just in the front.
I think I saw that video once. You showed it to us in the piano bar. It's so cute. 14 years old, you're back there in the music video. Little chunky. Yeah, I know about that. Well, you're doing a great job in the show. You sing a song called what?
Peppy Little Porn Star.
Oh, that just sounds adorable. Sounds adorable. Thank you, Renzo. Good job, Renzo. Tell me your name. Is that Frankie?
No, Fidel.
Are you from Cuba?
No.
Oh, Philippines.
Yes.
Fidel from the Philippines. I know. He told me the other night that every time he says my name is Fidel, they say, are you related to Castro? And he's like, I'm so tired of hearing that. So I just said one more time. Now, I noticed a lot of the guys in Mexico, I don't know if you've noticed this, probably the boys back here, they don't have a lot of hair. I've seen better hair on a turnip, really. But this one has a hairy chest. I like that. Fidel, where are you from?
I'm from Veracruz.
Veracruz. And have you been singing long? I mean, for a long time? Just this week?
When I was children.
When you were a child, you started singing with, is it your father?
7, yeah, with my father. When I was, I got 7 years.
7 years old. You are a remarkable part of the show and a great voice you have. You should be very proud. Fidel, thank you guys for everything you've done to make the voice singing. Oh, I forgot out there's one more. Actually, there are two more. Fidel and the guy that's not here, Hopi, is not here. Louise, I'm sorry we've interrupted your show. He's up in the piano bar singing right now. So I should have interviewed you first. I'm sorry. How are you?
I'm good, doing well, thank you.
And I know you're also from Mexico. What part?
Chiapas, the best place in me.
I haven't been there. My bus broke down in Manzanillo. They wouldn't let me go any further. But I was trying to get down there with my fifth husband. But we didn't make it. We did get a watermelon. We came back. Let me tell you, you have a remarkable voice and just a remarkable talent. And he does several numbers in the show. Several numbers in the show, and you stand out in each of them. And I don't mean but these guys, if you think you're going to see a stripper show, you're absolutely wrong. These guys are talented artists who are performing a wonderful piece of musical theater. So please give it up for the Naked Boys singing. Are we going to sing one more? No, you're going to come back later at the end of the show, maybe. Thank you, boys, for coming in. Thank you. Let's play a little send-off music. And ladies and welcome back to the stage. Come up here and save me from all of this. Sometimes I ramble on a bit, and I know you appreciate brevity. And so I apologize if I've extended too long the first act. Is it time for the intermission?
I think we should take a little intermission break.
Okay.
Everybody can refresh their holiday breakfast.
Yes. Go upstairs and listen to Louise. The restrooms are upstairs or right behind the curtain back there. You can partake of any
We're just
of
going to
them.
take like 10 minutes, maybe?
About 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Come right back.
And then we'll be back.
Thank you, Andrew Johns on piano. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in 10 minutes.